some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the Portland Snowhawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, it's Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. From the 46, here's second and 9. Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, it's Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me and my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they have a first or a second seed come playoff time.
3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. In motion left comes Brown. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. The point after through the raindrops up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The option left, it's Hurts. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball,
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away. He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. Off the play fake, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Prescott off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hurts looking to change the play. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that 1st half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey. Crowd up, get it. Crowd up, get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
63.
They'll try it now with Swift, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Swift going to try up the middle. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They will run it with Swift here. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force. And fourth down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 39 yards. And the Snowhawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackle inbounds.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's brought down, but they are able to get out of danger from close to their goal line out near the 30.
22 yards. First down, Snowhawks.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Madden, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
No touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
No touchdown.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's a victory here for the Phillies.